It's like, what were you doing with my drapes? The drapes that were hanging in the apartment. I never got the answer to that.
Hi, I'm Carmen Zelaya, VP of Operations with Sky Properties, and today we're going to talk about the different types of rent control that impact Los Angeles. LA has several types of rent control. The first one, and probably most popular or unpopular, is RSO, the Rent Stabilization Ordinance, which affects all buildings built before 1978. Currently, due to the moratorium and the moratorium extensions, if you are an RSO, if your property is an RSO, you cannot give rent increases. If your property happens to fall under RSO, which over 70% of buildings in LA do, then you know the hardships of owning a rent control property, especially right now. You can't raise rents, and it's very, very difficult to evict a tenant, even if they are problematic, especially with all the new protections put in place. Other rent control types that affect the LA County area would be West Hollywood rent control, which is finally allowing rent increases as of 2023. They are very limited to probably under 3% or top 3%, but at least they're going to allow that now. That's West Hollywood. Beverly Hills also has rent control, and they are allowing rent increases now. The important thing to know with Beverly Hills rent control is that there is two different branches of it, two chapters. So either get yourself very well familiar and educated with it if you own a property in Beverly Hills, or get yourself a great property manager. Santa Monica also has extremely restrictive rent control if you own a property there. They are currently also not allowing rent increases. It's very similar to RSO, but almost more restrictive in many ways. Their whole process for rent increases when they are allowed is not an easy one. So Santa Monica's rent control is one of the strictest that we've had to deal with. And now there's the new California rent control, AB 1482, which if your property is more than 15 years old, you fall under. The new California rent control caps rent increases at CPI plus 5% or 10%, whichever is lower. So there is so much information that if you're an owner of a building in LA County, you should have and make yourself very aware of, or get a good property manager.